Hello, I'm Max MacArthur, and this is my 2025 cross-country season recap. Let's go way back into midsummer when training was just starting to ramp up for cross-country. I started experiencing some pain in my right foot and later found out that my metatarsal heads had dropped. This meant I was stuck pool running for 6 weeks. After that 6-week period, I eventually got back running, but had to scramble to gain back my fitness. I opted out of the first few races I could have run that season and decided to run my first race at a league meet that didn't have a ton of competition. I wanted a low stakes race that I could run just to ease myself back into the groove of things, and this was it, as all I had to do was finish the race to qualify for zones. I ended up winning that race, and although I was happy with the 2-minute PR I'd made on that course, I knew there was more to come. I managed to squeeze in a few more weeks of training before I ran the Arbutus Meadows Cross Country Rumble. I wanted to run this race because it was the same course they were going to use for provincials, and I wanted to familiarize myself with it. That race went well and I placed second, but I felt my fitness had let me down. Going into club provincials in Vernon, I didn't want that to happen again. I felt I ran a good race in Vernon and I placed 7th overall, but crucially, I was the 5th 2010 runner in the race, which meant I was in the running for Team BC. Looking back on this race, it was the best of my season by far. I had the wheels fall off towards the end of the race, but aside from that, I think I ran it pretty much perfect. I ran a 2K split of 6:12 and 3K split of somewhere between 9:30 and 9:40, and my final time was 13:15, which was the fastest I'd run all season. Just a few days later, we had our zone championships, where I needed to come 13th or higher to qualify for BC high schools. I was confident I could achieve this, but last year I was confident too, and I'd come 39th place, so anything could happen. This time, I ended up running 4th place at our zone championships, meaning I'd qualified for BC high schools comfortably. We had a few more weeks before that race, and I felt like I was finally making inroads. I was up at the front training with guys I didn't normally keep up with in workouts, and I was feeling good after every workout. The day of provincials came around, and oh boy, was it muddy. It was by far the worst conditions I've ever raced in, and it was a very slow day. I ended up coming 9th, which although I was really happy about, I felt like there was more in the tank. And that was it, or so I thought. I believed that my season was over, and I thought I was going to do one more little fun run with the team, and then I was going to take my season break. But that very same day, I got an email saying that I was going to nationals to represent Team BC. Honestly, I was elated to be on the team. It was such a surprise, and I was so excited to make it. We immediately got back into training, and we were preparing for really cold temperatures because the race was in Ontario. We flew out as a team, stayed in a team hotel, and honestly, I had a ton of fun, and it was a really, really great experience. I didn't feel like I had a ton of pressure going into the race because on paper, I was the slowest guy and I wasn't expected to score. But once that gun went off, things didn't go to plan. The whole team had a pretty slow start, and right from the gun, we were trying to make up time. The guys who were expected to be at the very front of the pack were immediately trying to make up ground. About a K in, I managed to settle into my position where I needed to be as 4th on the team, and I stayed there all the way up until 3K. My teammate came up right beside me, and I decided to just let him sit right in front of me and pull me along around the course. Before he's done that and he's dropped me, and I wasn't gonna let that happen again. I managed to stick with him all the way up to the top of the last hill where we had about 400 meters to go. By that time, we picked up another one of our teammates, so there were 3 of us, and it was a drag race to the line. I ended up kicking out one of my teammates and finished 4th on the team, placing 26th overall. This race was really something special for me. Going into the start of the season, I wasn't even expecting to be on Team BC and to be racing at nationals. It wasn't even on my radar. And then for the team to come 3rd overall and to come home with an ACXC medal was something that was just immeasurable, so special to me. And that was it. My season was over, and now I'm moving on to track season. I've got a break now. I'm gonna have a good training block through the winter, and then we're gonna be back at it. If you wanna stay connected to my journey, follow this page for much more.